We're just going to put the obvious out there because I feel like when we put obvious things out there, things tend to happen and go our way, right? Like we've talked about the Dalton Reisners. We've talked about this player and that player and Kevin O'Connell should do this and that. And it seems like he listens, man. So we're just going to put this out there. Now, RAP and Purple Gang, we've talked about this multiple times. We've stated this obvious fact over and over again. And I think after this game, it should solidify it, man. Ty Chandler's the one, okay? Ty Chandler is the one. Now, this isn't a shot to Alexander Mattison, okay? Alexander Mattison has had a good past couple weeks. Before the injury, he was running pretty hard, but he isn't Ty Chandler. See, Ty Chandler actually looks like an RB1. I mean, the way he hits the holes, just his cuts, everything, the power. I mean, some can argue that he's more powerful than Alexander Mattison, but yet not as big. I'm going to keep it real, man. He just runs different. Okay, he runs different, and it needs to be. And man, listen, this is a situation that needs to be taken care of right now because I have an idea. Okay, the Vikings might have a formula going into these last 3 games that they can squeeze some wins out, man, and really make the playoffs. Now, do I want to go into the playoffs and get blown out? Probably not, but again, I'm a Vikings fan before anything. So if this team makes it to the playoffs, you already know RAP gonna be on live and be doing videos talking about how we're gonna curb stomp whatever team we play that playoff weekend. That's just what it's gonna be. Because as long as we in the playoffs, I'm lit. You hear me? But do I think we're gonna win? I don't know, man. I'm gonna just say, man, just hear me out. Hear me out. Okay? You run the football and you play good defense. I just watched Ty Chandler take over a game in a way to where we could actually run the offense through him. Especially, I mean, listen, the quarterback situation is in shambles, okay? Nick Mullins is good enough to mosey you through, but he's going to make mistakes. But what I'm going to tell you is if you turn around and hand that ball off, we were having our way. Another thing that brings me back to the 4th and inches, 3rd and inches, what makes me mad is because our running back was having his way all game. Give him a chance. Give him a chance to close the game out for you. You know what I mean? Like, he's been doing good all day. You should have gave him a chance to close the game. Put the game in his hands because he is the hottest guy on the team right now between him and Addison, but you ain't going to throw the ball. So give it to Ty, man. Give it to 32. Listen, Ty Chandler is a gem, man, a diamond in the rough. And I'm going to tell you right now, man, he deserves to have this starting job, okay? I know this might be harsh to Alexander Mattison and how we love his family and all that, but I'm going to tell you, man, hey, the facts are just going to have to be the facts, and it's, the obvious is just the obvious. The obvious is just the obvious. I mean, we were calling this back in week 4, 5, 6. Like, this has been an issue. Now, I don't say this to say that Alexander Mattison shouldn't get touches because I still believe Alexander Mattison has some potential in that tank. I just think he needs to find it and get more comfortable in this offense and figure out, okay, how to really use his talent that he has because he definitely has a talent, okay? He's definitely a talented football player, a talented human being. But what I'm saying is Ty Chandler just a couple steps ahead of you when it comes to the running back position. He catches better. I mean, he was picking up blocks as far as I'm concerned. For the ones who say Ty Chandler can't block, I mean, this kid is just an all-around running back, man, an all-around workhorse. Like, literally step in and take over for what we lost in Dalvin Cook. Literally. You know, we went from number 33 to number 32. It's all good. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? But, man, listen, look what he did. I'm going to read an article from Heavy, man. Shout out Heavy.com. They said Chandler certainly looked to part. And perhaps as though he should get the lion's share of the carries, even if Mattison, who missed the game with an ankle injury, can't suit up by next week. All right, the 5th-round pick in 2022, Chandler rushed for 132 yards and 1 touchdown with 23 carries. Like, yo, this kid is a savage, man. Drop it down in the comments, man. Listen, Alexander Mattison needs to be RB2. Ty Chandler needs to be RB1. And that's just the end of the conversation, man. Let me know how you feel. Holla at your boy.
Yeah. Smooth summer. Who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gonna do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.